Welcome back, gods and goddesses, to the Gifted Goddess channel, where I channel my gifts for the collective. And I encourage you to not only seek your gifts, but to find meaningful ways to use them for the collective advantage as well. So let's hop straight into this message. Let's give the cards a shuffle. I hope everyone is enjoying their day or enjoyed their day. I'm recording this in the evening. So prayerfully your day went well and tomorrow will be fruitful and joyous, right? So let's call in that energy right now. Okay, so let's give it another shuffle. I'm here one more time, Split the deck at the High Priestess and the Ten of Wands. So a High Priestess was burdened, or you're moving from that burdened energy. So Spirit, what messages do you have for us today? The Lovers. Okay, so we know the Lovers could be, choices coming in, right? Partnerships, love choices, some type of relationships coming in, whether I'm hearing familial, so whether they're intimate relationships or partnerships, something about that is coming in. The energy sixes, again, significant. I've been seeing 666 today as well. Okay, so let's see. We have a Queen of Pentacles. So far, so good, right? The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, let's leave them there. And the Knight of Wands. Okay, honey, so this looks like actual lovers, right? Unless you're embracing this duality energy. But a Queen of Pentacles here, someone, a female, could be male or female, take the roles as they resonate, switch them as you may need to. But someone in this grounded energy, right? A businesswoman kind of looking towards success, who's kind and nurturing, is, receiving the Wheel of Fortune. We will not let this energy get in the way. So, yeah, somebody's receiving a Wheel of Fortune, and it is a Knight of Wands moving in hastily. Is that how you say it? Someone energetic, charming, warm, confident. Yeah. So their sword is up. I don't know why my mind went there, but it did. On the bottom of the deck, I'm seeing Hermit. So someone's leaving hermit mode, or someone's taking you out of hermit mode. So you might just be the Queen of Pentacles, worrying about the bag, focusing on getting this pentacle here. Big bag is what I'm hearing, the big pentacle. And, your Wheel of Fortune is turning for you, just for what I'm getting, your hard work and due diligence, right? And oftentimes they say, you find love when you least expect it, or you shouldn't look for love. You should allow it to come to you. And honey, somebody's rushing towards you. It could be a fire sign or a Leo specifically. We also have Gemini, Capricorn on the table. Queen of Wands. More fire energy. So your natural confidence is a talent you can always call on. So with the Queen of Pentacles under the Queen of Wands underneath the Queen of Pentacles, I'm feeling you're embodying this energy, or perhaps this. I'm being told to leave it there. You're embodying this energy. So not only are you mature, grounded, focused on the bag, but you're also compassionate, confident, feisty, and optimistic, right? And after that comes out the Four of Wands. So heavy celebration in the energy with the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Wands underneath. The wheel is turning in your favor. in that favor. I'm seeing wedding come out, gathering, success. So someone will be celebrating soon with this hasty energy of our Knight of Wands, right? So look forward to that coming in for you. I'm seeing Judgment at the bottom of the deck as well. So Judgment has been caught in your favor. The wheel has turned in your favor. You know, the seeds you planted, you put out there have sprouted is what I'm hearing. So not only do you get this pentacle, but you get your Knight of Wands. Temperance, because you had temperance, because you had patience, because you didn't rush and look for love, right? Perhaps you're in the energy of, or you needed to be in the energy of just manifesting on self, focusing on self, focusing on your stability, focusing on, you know, what you needed to call in for yourself. I'm seeing helping others, so maybe that's something you do. I did get coaching before, so you could be a coach, a life coach, a, you know, whatever kind of coach to the youth. But whatever it is, you took your time in doing what you needed to do for you, right? To bring this Wheel of Fortune in. You manifested. I just heard more than you can handle. Okay, so you know what they say, be careful what you wish for, because when you actually get it, can you handle it? Can you handle it if I go there, baby, with you? Somebody is a fiery Sagittarius with their wand up, if you catch my drift. So, let's see what else. Do you have anything? I'm hearing nope, no more in this deck. So, what shall we do? Let's do some of the Panther Oracle. Love the Panther. Definitely easy, clear, concise with the pictures. Beginner friendly. So if you're looking into a deck to start out, try the Panther. Immediately I get the hesitation card. So somebody was in this hesitation energy. I'm getting perhaps this night, and you had to be patient for them to come in and kind of decide on, you know, what they wanted to do, or perhaps you know, embodying that temperance energy. You have some hesitation. I'm hearing have some hesitations in regards to love, or just, you know, what you should have been focusing on. And I'm just hearing ding, ding, ding. You chose right. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Bottom of the deck. Blessings. So blessings are on their way. Let's see what else. Oh. So I'm going to tell you guys a funny story. After I picked up these cards, I felt, oh no, that's way too many. Real estate is what I picked up though. Focusing on your stability. Perhaps housing is coming in. Real estate, again, we see the love. They're coupled up. Keys. I got the keys. If you're not a fan of hip hop, I don't know what what you're going to do with me. But we got good news coming in and eternal love. So that is your good news. I hate to be the bearer of good news. Or I should say I love to be the bearer of good news. Some people don't like love messages, but I'm just hearing you'll be receiving multiple good newses. What? That is not the King's English. No more loneliness, no more hermit mode as we saw. Those days are over. You're having someone come in, and what I'm getting is invest in you. And that's the message that you're going to get, or you'll be receiving soon, or you have received recently. You'll be getting a message that someone wants to invest in this long term. I heard love affair. Ooh. So anything else from this? No? Okay. Well, we sure are moving right along. Let's switch it up. Should we get some of these do-it-yourselves? Let's do a little bit of everything. Spirit, is there anything from this that we need to know regarding this lover energy? We love to see it. Eating habits came through again. So someone just needs to be mindful of what they're eating, what you're taking in. Okay, so what I'm getting is, we are what we consume, not just what we eat. So you shouldn't be watching things that are bashing men or bashing women, right? If you want to call in this energy, you shouldn't be watching that stuff anyway. I'm saying watching, so that must be significant. Somebody must be watching something like that or listening to messages like that. If that's not that's not the energy you want to be in, right? Even if you're not looking for love now, I'm just hearing, oh, what was the song that just jumped out of my head? I'm ready for love, not India Ari. I'm ready for love. I think it's R. Kelly. Maybe that's why it went out of my head. I'm ready for love. Someone's ready for love and you don't know how to accept it. This Knight of Wands is ready for love and ready to race in. They had a hard time accepting it, is what I'm hearing. But you can't listen to people who are negative naysayers about love, right? So even if you don't want it now, you still want to be in this open-hearted energy, right? To call in whatever you want to manifest, right? You can't have a closed-off heart and think things are going to go well. I say that all the time. The heart chakra is central for our healing. And, that's why I did a whole, a journal called the Heart Work Journal to help people with their emotional blockages, right? To clear up some of that, that we experience not only in relationships, but throughout life that create heartbreak and hurt and kind of stagnate us from receiving our wheel of fortune, for turning that wheel in our favor, right? Because we're so stuck in the trauma, right? And we know that's how lower vibrational energies latch onto us quite young. Those first heartbreaks, that's why they're significant, and a lot of people don't get over them. So perhaps you or this lover coming in your energy had a bad heartbreak, a first relationship go bad, and haven't recovered or had a hard time recovering. And I'm just hearing you pull that out of each other. Okay. So this sounds like someone you've pulled this out of them and help them kind of get grounded. I'm seeing the root chakra. So you help them get rooted. I was going to say somehow. So they don't understand how. You are their sense of security, safety, and grounding, right? They feel, you could be an earth sign, you, he, she, they could be an earth sign. They were blocked by fear, right? The root chakra is blocked by fear. So if it's safety, security, and grounding, it will be blocked by its antithesis. Something I learned off of Avatar. You can learn from anywhere. So we also have the solar plexus. Again, heavy on the fire signs, heavy on the passion. Wands up, wands up. I just heard bottoms up, bottoms up. Now y'all gonna see why I was scripted in the beginning, because my energy could get a little loose sometimes. So yes, we do have a fire sign. I'm just seeing heavy on the I do. So while that's the energy, if you're trying to manifest or, open the solar chakra, you would say, instead of saying like, I am, abundant, blessed, da 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 da. In regards to the solar plexus, you would say, I do feel confident, or, everything is in an I am, right? But so that's why I wrote it on here. Yellow is significant. Somebody's name could be Will. The show Power could be significant. But heavy on the I do. We mentioned weddings before. This eternal love coming up. The lovers busting out on us. anything else in this deck, but they don't know how you twin flame. And I usually call, okay, twin flame to me is the toxic person that you have to learn all the things through. But okay, wait a minute, we need to cleanse from the twin flame. Oh shit, hold up. We need to cleanse from our twin flames, that lover that you had to learn those hard lessons with, right? That's what I consider a twin flame. So, take it as it resonates. Whatever you call it may be fine, but for the sake of this reading, that's who we're referring to. The twin flame is not this Knight of Wands. I'm just hearing this fine ass man. What you don't see with the moon is someone opening their heart. A male. Yes, Lord. Bringing in protection, love. I'm hearing some of y'all might want to use protection. The wand is ready and steady. So just do it. Someone's being encouraged. This male is just being encouraged to just do it. Just do it. Deliver the good news to you. That they want to be stable, right? This could be an air sign. This is a part of your purpose. Purpose is calling. Are you going to pick up? Are you going to pick up? Isolation is over. I'm hearing you was posted like an animal totem. Or something about animals could be significant. Today I saw panthers. You would think I would have looked it up from yesterday, right? The panthers could be significant, but you're done in this isolation energy. And what we know about panthers, I know about black panthers. That's my favorite animal. They are sexy, mysterious, right? And deadly. So this isolation kind of had you, seeming or looking mysterious and a little threatening, sexy but threatening. I like it. But no more. Someone's being asked to use their crown chakra. So open up, tap into that crown consciousness, tap into that inner knowing, tap into your higher consciousness, that enlightenment, right? And don't be fearful of attachments. As the crown chakra, if you can see here, is blocked by earthly attachments. So being too grounded in the earthly things, the fleshly things, right? That we want, the money, the this, the that. And really get into the things that money can't buy, like love. Y'all gonna fly like an eagle. So, and the eagles fly the highest. So do we have anything from here? Nope, nothing else from this deck. Let's get real fancy. Let's see, we're only at 18 minutes. Let's make it interesting. So this is, okay, that's enough. Let's mix it up. So on these cards, you might see just a confirmation for you. There might be a song, there might be a movie, there might be, I'm hearing a vegetable. You might be called to watch the movie. Maybe you just watched it. Maybe you heard the song. Maybe you did the thing. Maybe, however it resonates for you, take it as it resonates for you. So I thought this would be a fun way to twist up the energy and kind of keep us on our toes and get spicy. Before we get into that, I have a couple names. Something about the golden rule is significant. I should have looked that up. Hold on, I'm going to look that up really quickly. So the golden rule is to treat others how you would want to be treated. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. So that is Matthew 7:12. So that day could be significant. You or this person could be a Cancer energy. Okay. So also Panthers I mentioned. Football could be significant. You could be a coach. Someone could be a coach. Coaching rules are significant. Rule books are significant. A rule book specifically will be significant for someone I'm hearing. A lot of football energy for me today, and I don't even watch football, so don't tell anybody. I happen to live in like a crazy football city too. Coach purses could be significant. You or this person could have them or like them. Music notes are significant, specifically the eighth note. Have no idea what that means. For me, it made me think of a rune, and when I went to the runes, the closest that I saw to it was the health. And then with the eating habits coming out, just be mindful of your health through your eating habits and what you're taking in, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Disconnect from anything that doesn't resonate or serve your highest good. Music theory could be significant. Symbols are significant. Excuse me. Maybe someone plays the cymbals. I'm just seeing a church. And trumpet player, perhaps. So Brenda, the name Brenda is significant. And I heard the song Tupac, Brenda's Got a Baby. So perhaps someone was just listening to that. I'm seeing a confirmation on that. Or someone in this energy. Brenda's got a baby. It was about a teen pregnancy, and she ended up putting the baby in a dumpster. And Tupac said, while he was filming the movie Juice, I believe in New York, this story was kind of going on as he was there, and it felt he said it felt basically kind of disconnected to be filming, this Hollywood film, and the community was suffering with this baby being found, unfortunately left in a dumpster. So from that, I'm just getting, you could have all the money, the car, all the things, a celebrity, but what are those things that money can't buy? Like love, compassion, right? And he was compassionate enough, connected enough, empathetic enough to, while he's in the, highlight of his life, doing what he wanted to do. This is significant for somebody. I don't know why I'm going through all this. He was cognizant enough to, I was about to say, write a poem about it. He was a poet, and most songs are poetry, just in a song like cadence and cadence form. But he was cognizant enough to incorporate that story and make a hit record out of it. So that could be significant. Somebody's name could be Glenda. I just saw Cal Linda for some reason. I don't even. Okay, that's for somebody. Max, Avery, Emery, JH specifically is significant initials, or HJ. You could be a Virgo, or this person could be a Virgo, or born on the 9th of a month. So let's mix it up. So, Spirit, what would you like us to know about this? Love energy. So something about John Travolta or Forrest Gump could be significant. I'm favorite actors I'm getting. Forrest Gump, he was Jenny. He was in love with Jenny, honey. He loved Jenny down. So your name could be Jenny or John. And when I think of John Travolta, I always go to, what's the dancing movie he was in? Staying Alive. I used to watch that all the time. You could be an 80s baby. I believe that was an 80s child. I'm seeing 10/6. You could be born October 6th or something about that time. Date is significant. But in the movie Staying Alive, he had two options. He kind of was going for the feisty girl. So yeah, maybe this King of Wands had two options, right? And they were going to the feisty girl, or in their past, they liked the feisty girls. But then he ended up coming around to the homegirl and his friend. So he was friends with a girl, and they were in this dancing company, and then this like super hot chick comes through. She's the sexy like panther energy and mysterious and all that, and he ends up, you know, getting on her, trying to date her, and it doesn't go well. So then he basically got to tuck his tail and come back to the one who always loved him, the friend who was always there for him. Oh my God. I told you this would be funny. So Beavis and Butthead could be significant in an elephant. So you could have watched Beavis and Butthead lately. I'm just hearing that laugh. Okay, so what I'm getting is this male, the male in this energy, take the roles as they resonate, switch what you need to switch. But the male in this energy was acting a little slow, okay? And now he's being asked to, you know, use his memory to recall, like, you know, really think about it, because elephants have a great memory, and they're very, very intelligent and just lovable and loyal. And perhaps they're being called to remember. I'm just saying, remember who you are. So that video could be significant. The one I did, it has Simba and Nala on it. That was a love reading too. Wow. So you might find something that resonates for you in that reading if you want to go back to that. It was a direct channel message, no cards. But yeah, they're being asked to remember who's always been there, who makes you feel that comfort, that loyalty, who makes you feel grounded. We had that card. Who makes you feel grounded and secure and protected, right? I don't know what I did with it, but yeah, that's what they're being called to do. So, should we get one more of these? No, okay. So, let's get some letters. Let's give it a shake. I always have an AJ or JA coming out, so let's give it a shake and see what comes up. And I had you randomly on the floor when I was cleaning today. Did I put it away? So someone's name could start with a U. I'm just hearing under. I forget who sings that song under, but that name could be significant, or song. So I have FR. I'm hearing F as in Frank again. FRUI. So fruit. Somebody need to eat fruit. To cleanse, we went through that. XCWSE is significant. EM. Something about that is significant. WRX. So we have two X's. Oh, so there could be X's in your energy that you need to decide on. I got three X's. Somebody's busy. Okay, maybe you and this person, or this person had options of X's coming through. We have that Mercury retrograde in our energy. So, you know, perhaps we got exes circling back. They're going to be asked to recall who makes them feel grounded. So if that's you, I'm hearing no worries, right? STZY. I'm just hearing YU. Okay, I'm seeing tasty. That tastes just like candy. Yeah. Q and C, any of those letters could be significant. Dow, I'm seeing Dow. Somebody could be looking at stock, or you need to check your stock options. Heavy on the options, right? Portfolios. With this pentacle coming in, with this wheel of fortune, you know, you're having money coming and love. Just be mindful of your money matters. As we mentioned before, I'm seeing or tattoos. Somebody could have tattoos or want to get a tattoo. Perhaps you and this person will get matching tattoos. I'm not a tattoo person. I'm going to say a matching tattoo person. Child, I'm not a no tattoo person. I always feel like if your body is your temple, would you tat it up? No. Baby, I don't need tattoos. I am the art. That's how I feel. AT&T could be significant. Something about your wireless connection on your phone. That could be what service you have. We're thinking about switching to something about WLN. That could be someone's initials. CC. So Chanel bags, perhaps. Of course, that's what my mind goes to, right? Perhaps this person is thinking of gifts for you. A cup is significant. Some type of cup. Mugs are significant too. Let's see what else. Pit. Yeah, you were in that pit energy. Forget what was that story in the Bible? They threw him in a pit, threw somebody in a pit, and they, came out, right? So you'll make it out of this hermit energy. I'm here in just a little while longer. And, continue focusing on your bag. SCU is significant. It's at a university. Somebody could have went there. SCUP. IUP is significant. You could have went to the great IUP, the party college. Allegedly. Everything here is allegedly. Even my goddamn name. Ain't that what Tasha K say? Tasha K could be significant. Your name could be Tasha. TK could be your initials. I'm seeing Y. So somebody's probably questioning why you, why not me, why her? I'm hearing why her. Why her? Why her? Somebody's breaking the news to these exes. Like, yeah, no. I'm just seeing 3 big red exes. Like, yeah, no, you didn't make the cut. Sorry. Better luck next time. Your is significant. You are. And earlier I was seeing there was a message that I had wrote down that I was supposed to read, a channel message with no cards that was called It's You. So baby, it's you. They're Xing out all these X's. You're the one. I'm seeing our AOUR. Then I'm seeing 4. So maybe 4 hours could be significant. I'm hearing 4 in a family. Perhaps you have 4 children. I'm hearing once you guys, I'm hearing cohabitate. That's not what the word I'm looking for. Blend families. This would be a blended family of 4, maybe. Very interesting. Okay, we had, I believe that's enough. Right? Yeah, because I'll be here all day. So San Francisco is significant. Dallas is significant. Pittsburgh is significant, or Pennsylvania is significant. Those were all the football teams I was seeing randomly. I just heard the Eagles too. That's Philadelphia. So I'm not seeing anything else. Seeing 2 L's. Yeah, somebody took some L's out here, learned their lessons is what I'm hearing from dealing with the very feisty, fiery energies. They're over that. They want somebody that's more grounded and kind of focused on loyalty and legacy and moving ahead in life. T's are significant, very significant. So I'm hearing JT is significant, or TJ. This could be a high school sweetheart in your energy, or that you know that they need to cut off, you need to cut off. That's it. That's all I'm hearing. Taxes, TAX. So yeah, be mindful. Pay your taxes. Tax season. Perhaps this will come in during tax season. Something about taxes are significant. Kit, KIT. So you might have a kit of some sort. I was hearing prep early too. Like somebody's taking prep or needs to take prep, or just be prepared for this energy to come in. But kit, I'm seeing kitchen as well. Just feed that man. Somebody need to learn to cook, perhaps. or learn different recipes to cook. But yeah. So be prepared for this person to come in because they're willing to give you what you need from a male perspective, right? Be protection, take the roles as they resonate. But they're willing to do their part, right? And they're going to come in, and you can't be in the energy of, I ain't cooking, I ain't doing this, and I ain't doing that. Establish, okay, that's what I'm getting. Establish expectations early. Ask them what they expect of you and what should you expect of them is what you should communicate as well. We know healthy relationships require healthy communication. I'm just seeing this butterfly as well. So you've transformed, honey. You've changed. And congratulations to you for calling this beautiful energy in. Don't forget to fly like an eagle. Use your intuition. But baby, this is a part of your purpose. This person is a part of your purpose. This twin flame, this connection is a part of your purpose. Sorry, not twin flame. This relationship is part of your purpose. So let's see what's tea, and then I will let you guys read. Let's see what our Yogi T has to say, please. This one. Compassion is your strength. So, like we said, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. You know, treat this person with love and respect. It's okay. It's okay. It'll be okay. It's just love. It's just life. You'll live. That's what I tell my kids. It's just life. You'll live. So have compassion in your abilities, right? So have compassion for this person when they come in, knowing that they had to make choices, right? And while you might feel like, oh, if you have choices, don't bother me, you know, if you want someone who's truly the bag or who is truly him or her, they're going to have options, right? They're really on that. So just be glad that you guys are finally coming together, as this is a part of your purpose and it's calling you. Will you answer? That's it for the message, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't done so already, please like, share, subscribe to the channel. Remember to go in love and light. Seek purpose, not just paychecks. Be the change you wish to see in the world. And until next time, peace.